الحمد لله على كل حال وسبحان مغير الأحوال ونعوذ بالله تعالى من حال أهل الضلال وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وصحبه والآل وعلى من سار على ذلك المنوال. Glory be only to Allah, the creator of the earth and the heavens, the creator of the body and the soul, the creator of death and life. Glory be only to He who deserves glory for what He provides and sustains, for what He gives and what He takes. Glory be to He who takes subtle care of us before we are created, and takes subtle care of us when we are in the wombs of our mothers, and takes subtle care of us when we are helpless babies, and takes subtle care of us when we are growing, and takes subtle care of us when we die, and takes subtle care of us after death. Glory be to He, the only God, other than whom there is no God, Allah Almighty. Glory be to He who sent messengers to humanity to show humanity the right way and how to become true servants of God, and to show humanity the real position of the created being in front of their Creator. Glory be to He who sent down revelations upon these messengers with detailed instructions and injunctions to lead people to the best course of action amongst them, and to the best way to show their gratitude to Him. Glory be to Allah. Allah is the name of God. Whatever language it comes in, whatever name you give to Him, Khuda in Persian, Dieu in French, God in English, Allah's name is Allah. And this is the original name preserved in the Arabic language, the oldest language ever spoken in the world, the language which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed upon Adam with the names of everything. Allah. Glory be to Allah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Glory be to Allah, the Master of the worlds. This is the God which Muslims worship. This is the only God. The forms of God have been distorted and deformed in many other traditions. But the name of God and the unity of God and the attributes of God, the concept of God, all of that have been preserved in the Islamic tradition. And today we come here and we meet in this place on a historical day. It is a day which history is writing for humanity and for the people in the UK specifically, to show our surrender to the will of God. We've shown our God our happiness to the bounties He bestowed upon us many days and many nights. Yet today, we are here to show our surrender to His will. We are not here to show our sorrow and sadness. And I do not think that it makes these martyrs happy that we are sad and sorry that we lost their lives. We can be sad and sorry when such innocent lives are lost for no cause. But when the cause for which they sacrificed is so great. It shows to us that these people opened for us the way for a new history for Muslims in the UK. Writers write with their ink on pages to advocate Islam. But these three martyrs wrote with their blood on the annals of history a new chapter of the history of Islam in this land and in Europe. People advocate Islam and try to clear the image of Islam from the many stereotypes and misconceptions spreading by the media or at the hands of Muslims, unfortunately. Yet, these people, in the sacrifice, these three martyrs, in this heroic work of theirs, on that blessed morning, sacrificing themselves to defend their community, to defend their family members, to defend their homes, they made an example of how a Muslim should be and what Islam is. Brothers and sisters, very few people amongst non-Muslims understand the reality of Islam. Islam is presented in the media as a religion of terror. In fact, it is the religion that deters terror. Islam is the religion that stops terror. Islam is the religion that uproots terror from the societies. Why? And how? In the UN Convention we read, war starts in the minds of people. And let me tell you that in Islam we learned peace stems from the hearts of people. In Islam we learned peace stems from the hearts of people. The first greeting in Islam is Assalamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Peace be upon you all. Whenever you meet someone, you start greeting them, transmitting this peace from within you to the other person. Islam in itself, the name, the root of it is from the same root of salam, S-L-M. The word for peace and the word for Islam are derived from the same root to show us this connection, the inseparation between the two. Peace of the heart comes from praying 5 times a day. I think Muslims understand, but non-Muslims never understood why Muslims pray 5 times a day. I think now they should understand. When they read the story of these 3 martyrs coming out from the early dawn prayer, coming out from the mosque, where? To serve the community. Do they have time for all of that? Do we Muslims have time for all of that? Yes, indeed. We do have time for all of that. We have time for our children. We have time for our parents. We have time for our wives and husbands. We have time for our works. We have time for leisure. We have time for our God. Time for our God.